Hello everyone, my name is Alice Nabanja. People who have sighted and hearing people always find it very easy to identify with the environment, to understand the environment around them, because we learn a lot using our vision. And also we interact so much with the environment using the sense of hearing. But now someone who is born without, or someone who does not have both sides, or who has limited vision and limited hearing may really have issues. Now I'm here to tell you, I'm here to share with you about how we can support learners with deaf blindness to acquire skills of independent movement and to get orientation skills within their environment. We can use landmarks and shorelines for someone to know where they are. Shorelines and landmarks are very important components and elements in learning the skills of orientation and mobility. What is a shoreline? Now, the shoreline is this line which connects one landmark from the next. Now here, if our learner with deaf blindness has been using a white cane and is moving on a different surface, when they come and identify this cemented floor, now this is a different feeling, and this would be our landmark. But again, for them to continue walking and moving, is going to follow the shoreline. Now in this particular case, the shoreline is this edge, the edge of this cemented pavement, and again there's also grass, because it is also important to know that even if you're not sighted, you should not walk in the middle of the road. When you walk from the middle of the road, you will encounter accidents. So you need to know which side that you're going to move with and identify a shoreline which should lead you from one point to another. And you as a trainer, you should identify your learner with deaf blindness to identify these shorelines in order for them to reach from one place to another. For instance, like we said, the first landmark was the beginning of that pavement, and then we shorelined along with that shoreline, which was a pavement and then grass. And now we find this pole or this pillar. Now this is a landmark which is going to be here again and again. So you start supporting the learner to identify how many landmarks that there are. Now here in this place was designed very well, bearing in mind that people who will use it even will have those who have visual impairment. Now you can know that the cement, the way the white cane was sounding on this cemented floor is not the same way the way it sounds when you are on this rough surface. Now this can be a landmark, and then you move with it until when you reach another. So what are the very important things that we need to know about shorelines and landmarks? As a teacher, as a parent, as someone who supports learners with deaf blindness, you need to be very creative. Make sure that the learner can join from one place to another, can find their way within the environment by connecting these points with, because if not that, they can find themselves everywhere, anywhere. They don't know where they are going. They don't know where they're coming from. They cannot identify themselves. You need to support them. We have these cues that help us in our movements. For instance, some of the shorelines can be physical, like we have seen, but there are those other shorelines that are going to be olfactory. You're going to use smell to know where you are at a given time. For instance, you may pass around a garbage pit which is really giving out this stench, and all the time that you're moving around, you get to know that I am in this particular place because it smells like this. For instance, you may also move around where there's a bakery, and then it gives out the aroma of bread. then that will tell you where you are at a given time. But again, you can also move closer to a busy road. And if you have some residual hearing, then you will know that, oh, when I'm getting closer to where the busy road, the cars, I can hear vehicles, I can hear motorbikes moving, then I'm closer. You know, support this learner to always know where they are using their residual senses. Because when they know that we are closer to the road, then they become more careful, then they stick to the hands on which they are supposed to move with, and also they will reduce the speed, and they will also ask for support. That is if they want to cross the road.